On the ground, they'll go with Rachaad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Go! Dragon 60. 70 range. 70 range. Ready?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be taken down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line, but now it's 4th down.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with White. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. This brought him out past the 20. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Second down. Jackson.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Here's 3rd and 2. They put Woods in motion. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the 1st quarter. So, just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
So if you're going to have time to allow your big tight end to start on one side of the field and run a crossing route all the way to the other, your big guys up front better hold up in protection. That's exactly what they were able to do here. Gave the quarterback the confidence of staying with him the entire way through, delivering that ball on the far side of the field, and leads to a nice pickup.
On a zone read, a give to White. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll set up the screen to White. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch and they can't get out in front.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, White. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down, and they are going to set up the 7-yard line.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Warriors 17. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now,
he's got his man, middle of the end zone. Cortland Sutton, touchdown Browns. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They put the tight end Brown in motion. Play action now. Jackson. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Jackson now to throw on first down. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Jackson up top again. Checking it down. This one is caught. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Now Jackson. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Matt Gay on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens are on top. It's now 10-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Groupie now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns are on top. It's 14-10. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So we hit halftime here in Cleveland, and the Browns are in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The third quarter begins with a run. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Tackle there by Michael Hall. Second down and 8. They put the tight end Brown in motion. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On third down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Jackson now on second down. He'll take off again.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Jackson from the gun on third down. This is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second rounder. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's a give up the middle with White. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They'll go again with White. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
He'll be wrapped up there, down at the 3-yard line. But the fullback trying to power it home. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He's got it. And the Browns are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Ravens bring their punt team out as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This is taken at his own 30. Whoa. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Here's 1st and 10. From the pistol, a give to White. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And it will be taken down, but not before he gets to the Browns' 22-yard line. On 1st down, right back to White. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now this time they'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. They send Sutton in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Back at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. A tight end in motion now. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. Well, just when you think you've seen it all, there's this one. That's a lot of ground to cover in the wrong direction and cost 2 points.
Well, Mike, this doesn't happen very often, but I think I'm at a loss of words. You just don't typically see a play like that happening very often. But in this case, if you're the defense, you'll take the 2 points.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. That is taken at the 10. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Drive begins with a run by White. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
On the set. Bring it. Here we go.
Again, left side for White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Come on, set.
They'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To the left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal.
7 Pirates, let go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, go!
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. It's a gain of 16 and very quickly a first down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here comes second down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The dog pound, as usual, doing their part. This is third down. Back to throw, Jackson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
We changed it.
Jackson looking to throw. Off he goes.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll work now on second and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout to get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. A first down throw for Jackson. A ball deep for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Ravens are back within 6. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They run with White. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Another run here with White. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So it's a win for the Browns. They get the victory away from home in the division.